Hello, everybody, and welcome to your reading. It is Dee, and you guys may have noticed that the channel name has changed from Pick a Card Tarot Readings to Soul Mana. So I just want you guys to know it's me. I made this change. Nobody is trying to copy me or anything like that. It is me, all right? So in this reading, we are going to explore your current vibration and what that means and messages specifically for where you are vibrating at this time. So look at the sacred geometric shapes there and see which one really is pulling you in. That's your frequency. Okay, so just take a minute, feel the different vibrations of each, and the one that just feels like ding, 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 that is your message. I will start with the first geometric shape. There are timestamps listed for all of them below. Hello to everybody who felt attracted to the sphere. So this right here is a very good vibration. This means that you have really got things more balanced, more in order than you think. The ball is rolling, so to speak, for you guys. So this is a message from Spirit to keep doing what you're doing. Keep being positive, keep being optimistic, keep pushing towards your dreams, your goals every single day. Keep believing in the good, keep believing in the magic, keep believing in the unexpected, keep believing in you. Okay, there's some really good things that are going to manifest and unfold very soon within the next 30 days for you. And this is a message from Spirit of don't stop, okay? Things are more in order, more in balance than you realize, okay? So let's pull a card to see one energy that may need to be paid attention to more by you. This may be one thing that throws your energy out of whack. So let's see what that may be. Okay, so we have the card of addicted. Now, when we are actively trying to pursue a dream, a goal, it's good to be totally enthralled. Okay, you always have to make sure that you have balance, but I know just from personal experience, sometimes when you're really trying to achieve something, you have to put your whole self in, and maybe a few other things in life get a little neglected while you're in that crazy creation mode. Okay, I get that. But this is a message from Spirit to not overdo it, okay? Don't overextend yourself. Pace yourself, because you don't want to run out of energy. You don't want to run out of fuel before you cross the finish line. Also, with this addicted, is there anything in your life outside of, just what you're trying to pursue that is out of moderation, like what you're eating, what you're drinking, any substances. Even sometimes people can get addicted to like exercising or playing video games, right? So this is just a message from Spirit to make sure that you're keeping things in moderation and balance. And if there is an area of your life where you know this truly, truly fits and applies, focus on that to get that balanced and corrected, because with that 11 there, that's a master number. You are just like right on the edge of a big major change, a big manifestation in your life, okay? So let's take a look at your chakras. Let's see what wants to come through. Ooh, look at that. We've got the sacral. The sacral chakra jumped out. Not all of them are that. Like, this would be a heart chakra. Okay, I could tell by the green, and it's talking about emotional balance. So the sacral chakra coming out for you guys is letting you know your power of creation is incredibly strong, okay? The sacral is our creativity, our passion, our emotions, our empathy, okay? And you guys, this is like vibing very, very strong. There's a lot of magic that flows through you. There is a lot of power in your emotions and your intention of anything that you're trying to do, and Spirit's letting you know that. So doing some meditation to focus on sacral and to make sure it's vibing properly is good, because you guys have a very, very strong sacral. I don't feel like this is a weak energy. I feel like it's just full of life, okay? And keep that going. Like, no matter what, protect the sacral at all costs. Okay, let's look at some planetary influence that is part of your vibration right now. Oh, nice. Oh my gosh, yes. You guys had North Node, life's purpose, jump out. Yes, that is why I'm feeling like the ball is rolling. You're just about there. What's unfolding for you, what's happening for you is truly interwoven with your purpose in learning and adding, okay, to this world. It's written in your soul, and it's all coming to life. It's attached to your sacral. Just make sure again that we're keeping things in moderation. And with this energy also, the addicted and the sacral, when you love hard. When you feel the other end of that emotion, you feel it hard, okay? You are somebody who definitely perceives life more through emotion than through intellect or anything else, okay? And it's not to say that you're not intelligent. It's just you feel the life, you feel and perceive life through emotions. That's why you have this such a strong sacral and why you're so creative, okay? Let's pull some tarot and go deeper into what Spirit wants you to know about your vibration. But what you're feeling right now, what you're being called towards, this is your destiny. Yeah, we got Judgment out. First card. Ten of Wands. That, I think that goes up into this card here, and this Ten of Wands is some Saturn energy, okay? The Empress, look at you. That is so perfectly paired with the sacral. And we got Venus with the Empress. Knight of Coins, Knight of Pentacles. And Five of Pentacles, okay. For you guys, poverty consciousness is your kryptonite. Spirit wants you to know that. Like, oh, this little wrinkle is going to drive me nuts. All right, there we go. Okay, sorry about that. Okay, so this, the Five of Pentacles, it's attached to Mercury in Taurus. Taurus is second house energy. You know, our assets, our wealth, our abundance, things like that. So poverty consciousness is your kryptonite. It is your downfall. It is your biggest defeat, okay? And Spirit wants you to know that. When you find yourself really getting into that lackful thinking of I'm not enough, or I don't have enough, or this is never going to change, this is how it's always going to be, it really, really does weigh heavily upon you, okay? And that might be what this addiction card is talking about, is you are really good at maintaining vibration. You are really good at getting things done and handling your responsibilities and your obligation. Okay, I feel like in general, with these cards, you can get more done than the average person. But it's when you fall into that moment of feeling like a failure, like you don't have enough, like you're just spinning your wheels, that really defeats you. Okay, you are meant for abundance. There is such strong energy from your sacral. Okay, and here with the Ten of Wands and Saturn, with this Knight of Coins, I know that you've been in process of learning some really heavy soul lessons, but also with this, you are coming to the end of that. Okay, you're completing that part of your journey, and with this Judgment, that goes into your life purpose, your destiny. So what you're really feeling called towards, follow that through. Don't allow yourself to fall into this poverty consciousness, because I feel that this has prevented you from different successes in the past, and the time is now. Like, you're meant to really grow and rise and expand, and Spirit wants you to know that that is where your vibration is. Okay, that is where you are right now. You're doing everything right. It's just that right there, that's what gets you. So let's pull some more cards. So when you start feeling that, that's when you want to do some meditation with the sacral. Okay, even though like we're talking about what's going on in the mind and all of that, your sacral is very, very strong. I feel like it's your leading life force energy for this incarnation. Like, you give birth to light through ideas, through emotion on just such a higher level than the average person. All right, yeah, look at that. Queen of Wands coming right on out. Four of Cups, you're kind of just like, see, it does weigh on you. It does weigh on you. It's just because your energy is so high. Go, go, go type of pace. The Fool. Yep, see, you're completing the heavy stuff. The Ten of Swords came right after that Fool. And the Four of Swords for the healing. Okay. The Four of Swords coming out under the poverty consciousness. Yes, that is Spirit saying, heal that energy inside of you. And if you're like, well, I don't know how, from this moment forward, ask Spirit, show me the way, through signs, through synchronicity, through messages. Show me the way, show me the way, show me the way. Whatever it takes, I'm open to do. And you will see, like, it will just start coming to you. All right. I was having a conversation with my youngest daughter. She's like, I just don't know what I'm doing wrong. And I'm like, well, don't think of it like that. Really put your energy out to the universe and ask a Spirit, where is my imbalance? You know, where am I off? And I told her, I was like, the universe is always speaking to you, but often we overlook it. And then after that conversation, literally like multiple times throughout that day, she's like, okay, there's this spider was crawling on me, and then this other spider was on my computer, and like spiders galore after that conversation. And so I was like, look into the spiritual meaning of the spider, but you know, go more than just one person's perspective, you know, read multiple meanings around that. And from there she did, and she began to find her answer. Okay, so know that the universe is speaking to you and will show you how to overcome this if you feel like you can't do that. But you are like, I'm tired of the heavy stuff. Like, I know I can handle it, but I'm ready, you know, for some easiness, some fun. And it's coming, all right? You have this Fool right under the Empress. It's coming. Oh my gosh, Queen of Wands on Queen of Wands. You are a powerhouse of energy from that sacral. Now we have the King of Pentacles. You are a magic manifester. All right, yeah, you've been learning. Okay, you've been learning, growing, and your consciousness is about to have major expansion. See, through all this hard time, the Eight of Pentacles, this is like you've been learning soul lessons, emotional lessons, life lessons. You are a very, very strong, advanced soul. And here it is. Heal the poverty consciousness, because you are meant to have luxury and abundance. And you see on her belt there the symbol of Venus. Okay. Venus and the sacral chakra, those are strong, strong energies for you. Tap in to Venus, do Venus meditations, and again, protect the sacral at all costs, and really ask Spirit to help you when you fall into that poverty consciousness mindset, because that's the only thing that ever stands in your way. Like, there is more energy. Like, you have the energy of like 5 people with these 2 Queen of Wands coming out on top of this King of Pentacles. Okay. Crystal Skull Wisdom, clarity, divine healing, high vibrational energy. That is you. That's beautiful. See how you shine and how you vibe. And again, you just hold it together better than most. You can handle more than most. You can get done more than most, and that can be a heavy burden to bear at times, but Spirit wants you to feel good about yourself and really relish in the fact of the level of energy you have, and imagine just like how much you can accomplish with this. Oh my goodness. Like I said, you are constantly giving birth to light through thought, through emotion, and you're adding so much to this world, and you're coming into really understanding a part of your life purpose. And there is this beautiful blessing that's unfolding within the next 30 days. So just stay out of this space, out of this vibration, and just watch. All right. So those are your messages. I am sending you lots of love and light. Take care. Hello to everybody who felt drawn in to the tetrahedron, the second option. All right, so this is the symbol of fire. All right, and being attracted to this is going to yield a message from Spirit about your action, your movement, and whether or not you are listening to your intuitive promptings. Okay, so this is saying there is some action that you need to take, or that you're not taking, or you're not listening to your intuition that's trying to lead you towards something. So let's get into this and see what Spirit has to say, because there's something that you want. There's something that you want to create or manifest for yourself, and it's like the action, the movement, or listening to the intuitive promptings, following through on the intuitive promptings is like the missing step here, the missing piece. So let's see what Spirit has to say. Okay, so we have blinded to pain. This is card 13 in this deck, and number 13 in the tarot is associated with the death card. So with this card and the death card jumping in as soon as I pulled this, there is something that you need to walk away from that causes you a lot of pain, heartache, stress, anxiety, trauma, and this could be an actual situation or relationship that's existing, present in your life, or this is a memory of such a thing, and it's like you can't walk away from it, or you've really struggled to walk away from it. All right, and so it's like blinded to the pain. This particular relationship or this memory of a very painful experience is kind of keeping you vibrating in this space where you're not moving forward, you're not hearing your intuition, mapping out your way out of this darkness. Because I say darkness because you see the blindfold over her eyes. And so when we're blinded by anything, it's our intuition that really starts speaking to us so that we can navigate and get up out back into the light. And that's where you're at right now. So let's take a look at your chakras. Okay, so we have the third eye coming through, and that is so perfect because look, she's blinded, right? So visualization, imagination, focus, experience, and manifestation. So when the reality that we're experiencing feels more of darkness, of distortion, of confusion, that's when we really need to tap into our third eye, connected into our intuition to navigate, to show us, to help us understand things on a spiritual level. Because when we're really struggling to move past something mentally and emotionally, for me personally, and I can't say this is true for every single person, right? Because not one size does truly not fit all. But, you know, use this for food for thought. For me, when I am really in that struggle, I've got to go within and understand things from a spiritual perspective, because logically, consciously, I'm not getting it. Emotionally, I'm not getting it. And I realize I'm not getting it because I'm stuck and I can't move past the pain, the confusion, the distortion. Okay, that's when you got to go into the spirit, because the spirit has a different language. And every single person has had those moments where it's like somebody just says a word, or you see something and it's so profound to your own personal experience that it just activates you, and it's like you have this huge download and aha, this makes so much sense. That's kind of where you're at. And so spirit is saying you've got to go into the logic, the understanding, and the direction of your soul and move on those promptings. And it's really going to shift your reality. All right, let's look at some planetary influence, astrological influence. Okay, so we have the fifth house coming through. And this particular message says creativity, but the fifth house is about like inner child, happiness, romance, your creativity, your imagination. And here we have imagination. And so here, feeling blinded, not being able to see forward, that's when you got to really jump into your imagination. And in your mind, in your imagination, there's nobody there to see what you're dreaming for yourself, what you're believing for yourself. And go back to when, you're young. When you're young, it's easy to imagine and play pretend, right? It's like there's no boundary for you. That's what Spirit is saying now. Like, what's changed? There's no boundary in imagination. And the more that you allow your mind to expand into the unknown, into more than what you are, more than what you have in this moment, you expand yourself into that and you call that into your reality. And you have the power to do this. And that's why Spirit has led you here. It's just, we've got to move beyond this particular thing, because this is what is holding us here. And this is the answer to get out of that. So let's pull some tarot. All right, yeah, see, it just weighs you down. We got the 10 of Wands, the 9 of Wands, Two of Wands. See that choice of to stay here attached to this pain that just keeps you like unable to move at all. And then the expansion of consciousness. Nine of Swords and the Fool. I love that the Fool has come out as last card. Okay. So with this Ten of Wands and this Nine of Wands, you've definitely had a very heavy journey, okay, that has stuck with you, or you are currently in process of that. And with the Ten of Wands, the tens are always about coming to the end. This pain is meant to leave your experience, okay? It has taught you all that it was meant to bring to you, and you have gained so much spiritually, emotionally, mentally, as far as growth goes, okay? And it's hard, but this right here is a card that speaks to your determination, your perseverance of your soul, your fighter spirit, your warrior spirit within you. It is strong, okay? Because now we have Mars in Aries, and Mars is the ruler of Aries. So that is a very empowering energy that is coming in. But it's like you've got to make the choice. The choice is yours. And I do see there's a lot of fear around the unknown. Making the choice to walk away from something is very scary, even if it's heavy and you feel sad. It's like, okay, well, I know what's here. I know what to expect from this person, from this situation, okay? Or this thought that has been with me for so long of a past memory. It's like very familiar. It's very comfortable to me at this point. And to let it go, in a way, makes you feel as though you're losing a sense of your identity, right? So Spirit's saying choose the happiness. Choose to go into your soul, because it's going to lead you out of this. Okay, it absolutely is. Let's pull some more tarot. Ten of Swords. Wow. Hanged Man. The Sun. Spirit's like, I'm answering you. I've heard your call to me. The angels, I hear your prayers. I've received your prayers. We're giving you the answer. You don't believe it though. You don't know how life could be different. Or at least that's what you think sometimes. This is over. If this is a memory of something that's happened in the past that's just been really heavy on you, Spirit's saying it's over. You're safe now. If this is a situation or relationship that you're still attached, involved into, it's over. Okay? It's like our determination to make something work is keeping us hung up in this pain, or our desire to make the past something different than what actually happened is keeping us bound to our pain in this Hanged Man. And Hanged Man is about needing to have a shift in perception, a shift in consciousness, which Spirit wants to bring you. The angels want to bring you. The Sun is the most positive card in the entire deck, okay? And this is a big healing to you, bringing you light in the darkness, your soul, igniting you, giving you that strength mentally and emotionally that you need, also giving you the intuitive promptings of how to navigate your way to get beyond this. And you've just got to have patience with yourself and with the process. All right, let's pull more cards. Wheel of Fortune. See, it's over. It's time for a big, beautiful change in your life, the Hanged Man, to get you out. Like, here's the messages, and there's going to be so many more messages to come for you. Yes, see the World on top of the Sun, the Knight of Cups on the Eight of Wands, and look at that, Ace of Swords, Archangel Michael coming in saying, no, you got this. I'm going to help break you free of this. It's really a prison of our own thoughts at this time with this Nine of Swords. Okay, it's time for the change. This is over. It's meant to leave your experience, and you are going to receive messages, insight, clarity to help you through this, okay? And the World, there is so much more to come for you. You have the Fool and the World in this. So yeah, the completion of this energy opens up a whole new world for you that is filled with so much more, okay? And there is a big healing coming to your emotional body. So Spirit wants you to know, I'm here with you. The angels, especially Archangel Michael, I'm here with you. Call upon me. I will show you signs, synchronicities. I will speak to you through numbers, through song lyrics, you know, everything you need. To help you, and really listen to your soul, what your soul is telling you, even if it feels, you know, counter to what you think you should do or the path you should go down. Like, it's time for the sun to return to your world. Solar light upgrade, solar plexus chakra, inner fire, and willpower. You are going to receive an activation to your solar plexus chakra. When you decide and you say, yes, Spirit, I want up out of this. I truly mean that from my soul, whatever it takes. You're going to get this massive upgrade and surge of energy. Everything you need. Everything you need. All right? So those are your messages. I am sending you guys lots of love and light. Take care. Hello to everybody who is drawn into the third option, the hexahedron. This is a representation of the energy of Earth. So you were drawn into this because Spirit says to achieve what it is that you are really wanting to happen, to manifest in your life, we need to ground our energies more and have more consistency and follow through, whether that be in thought, emotion, or action. It's like you are on the verge of something here, and this time around, like, Spirit is saying, it's within your grasp. You can have this. You can manifest this. Okay, so let's pull a card and take a look at what energy may be preventing you from fully grounding your energies, or being able to follow through with consistency on something that you've really been wanting to achieve or make happen for yourself. Okay, so we have obsession. And you know what, guys? I struggle with this myself. When I put my mind to something, like I want to make this happen for myself, I will become all consumed with it. Like, just so much so that, like, it wears me out long before it should. And so with you guys, I think that's what's happening, is you are gung-ho, you go all in, and it's just such a fierce determination that it burns up your energy too quickly, and then it's like you don't feel like there is enough of you, or things aren't happening fast enough, so you just kind of stop or let it go. Okay, it doesn't mean that you maybe don't try to pick it back up later, but this right here is a huge message from Spirit. Pace yourself, pace yourself, pace yourself, okay? Because again, you are like on the verge, but it's like you keep running out of steam before you reach that finish line. And so for you guys, this is a really easy message of moderation, pacing yourself. And when you do that, when you get into those moments of like, oh, I don't want to do this, I don't want to do that, you'll be able to push yourself through and continue forward very consistently. So let's take a look at your chakras. And have more patience. Okay, so we have throat chakra coming through, and this is the straight throat chakra. Like, oh, here's another throat chakra. See, the blue would tell me it's throat chakra, but it doesn't specifically say that. It has a message attached. So for you guys with this throat chakra, your words, your ability to speak something into existence is amazing. Okay, there is a lot of power in your voice, a lot of power in your words, not just what you speak to the universe for yourself, but what you say to other people as well. Okay, if some of you want to really be in like the public eye, social media, you are absolutely equipped for that. Okay, but again, you've got to make sure as you pursue any journey, you've got to have moderation, pace yourself, and have more patience with the process and the journey itself, okay? But you are, never forget this, never forget this. Your words hold more power than the average person, and Spirit wants you to know that. And the more that you realize that, you're going to become more careful with your words when you are speaking of yourself, and start saying more positive things of yourself, like I am going to do this, or I am this, I am this. Okay, remember that your words are very, very powerful. All right, let's see what planetary influence is coming in. Okay, so we have the 11th house coming through, which is about friends, socializing, networking, as well as wish fulfillment. Okay, your desires, what you want to happen. And this coming through is telling you that yes, you can and you will. It's just pace yourself. Like I said, this is a really, really flowing, easy message. Like you guys are just like right there. The tetrahedron message was pretty heavy, so I was a little nervous, like, oh, what's coming next? But you guys know you're doing good. You're doing great. You have a lot of power, and it's just you've got to have that consistency, follow through, and really grounding your energies. So Justice flipped over, wanted to come out. Ooh, yeah, look at the Magician. Ace of Cups. The World. Wow, look at you guys. And the Eight of Wands. You guys are on fire, okay? On fire. You have good karmic energies. You have magic about you. When you speak it and you feel it to the depth of your soul, you manifest it. There is, and that's part of the problem here, is you're used to things moving quick, 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 quick for you. I see that. However, sometimes some things take a bit longer. Okay, even if you are, you know, you learn things very quickly, or you can manifest things very quickly, usually this, whatever this particular manifestation is for you, that you feel just evades you, it's like it's going to take more time than you're used to, for one, and two, you're going to have to, it's like a lesson of learning to really pace your energy. Like you're really good, I don't know much about racing or running, but like the shorter races, like you would take anybody out. It's these longer ones that Spirit's trying to put you into now. And so you've got to change your strategy, your tactics to win the longer race. Okay. It's like speed gets you the win every time in the shorter race. And so now Spirit's putting you in longer race so that you can grow and expand. And so it's like you got to change your tactics, your strategies, because you are evolving. Page of Cups, Two of Pentacles, Six of Cups, the Moon, wow, and Ace of Swords. Yes, okay. You do have good karma. You have really good energy just in general, okay? You do. But see, with the magic and the Two of Pentacles, that is the message of don't try to do too many things at once. Or you're switching from these shorter sprints to longer sprints, metaphorically speaking, and it's going to take you a minute to adjust. But here it is. It's like you've been wanting something for a minute now, because Six of Cups is also about nostalgia, the past, and the Moon coming through is about manifestation in this particular reading, okay? So yeah, there's something that you've been wanting, and it just has not come, okay? But Spirit's saying if you allowed the expansion within yourself, you're gonna make it happen. Here's it manifesting. And also like that power you have to truly speak things into existence. Let's pull some more tarot. Five of Swords, Three of Wands, Page of Pentacles, Seven of Wands, and the Hanged Man. Yeah, this one thing just evades you and you feel defeated and like you're just forever waiting, okay? And Spirit's saying the messages that have come through in this reading, really apply it to you, because it's like you've been given the answer to break you out of this Hanged Man energy around this manifestation. There's a shifting in perception, and we've already determined that it's because it's like your journey is now putting you in a different experience for manifesting. It's like you're going to another level. So what worked down here isn't going to work the same up here. And Spirit wants you to recognize that, because you are magic. You are absolutely magic. There is no question in my mind. And your determination and your ambition is beautiful. Okay. But you're changing, you're transforming, you're going to a new level. So Saturn, you're going to be taught new things. So just keep that in perspective and don't get down on yourself. Be like, oh, okay. Challenge accepted, Spirit. Challenge accepted. Because if anybody can accept a challenge like that, it is you guys. All right, let's pull another card. Chambers of the Violet Flame, karmic release, radical transformation. There it is. There it is. You got some good karma, okay? That's time to come in and you're radically transforming because you're going to the next level. Wow, what a beautiful reading for you guys. I love the energy that's popping through in this. So thank you for sharing your energy with me. Like I feel all fired up and motivated. All right, so those are your messages. I'm sending you lots of love and light. Take care. Hello to everybody who was drawn into the fourth choice, the octahedron. Okay, and this is about air, ooh, I almost dropped that, the mind. Okay, so Spirit wants to talk to you about your mind, what goes through your mind all day, every day, because there is something that's trying to come into your life, but I'm feeling a lot of like anxiety or like switching back and forth in thoughts, like, yes, this is going to be, yes, this is going to happen, to no, this will never be, I'm not good enough, things like that. Okay, so Spirit's like, no, there's some magic just at your fingertips, but we've got to balance what's happening in the mental body. So let's get into this reading. I feel very excited, actually, like something so good is just right at your doorstep. But it's like we gotta, the door is the door of your mind. Like we gotta open the door of your mind so that it could come in. Okay, so look at this, anger and chains. This is what stands in the way. And this right here goes back to the thoughts where in one moment it's like it's vibing very high, and then something happens, or just life, and then the thoughts are vibing low, and it's like we oscillate back and forth. And also with the anger there, any sort of feelings of like anger, frustration, unfairness you have surrounding the past, Spirit is saying the past is the past and it cannot be changed, even if we desire that certain things didn't happen, even if certain things that did happen were very, very unfair. The past is the past. It is what it is. Let's leave it there. Let's not dwell on it. Let's leave it there. Let's get into the present and balance out the vibration of thought so the door of the mind opens up and boom, like manifestation. Okay, there's something just like right there wanting to come in. And I love it. I love this because look, I just noticed this. If I hold the octahedron like this, it freaking resembles that. Look at that. That is a synchronicity right there. All right, let's take a look at your chakras. Okay, so we have the throat chakra coming through with creativity, imagination, expression, originality, and passion. So with throat chakra coming through, that is so synchronistic about the thoughts that we tell ourselves, the thoughts we're speaking to ourselves. Therefore, the thoughts going through our mind is what comes out of our mouth, our expression, right? The imagination creates the expression. And so you guys, oh my gosh, it's about consistency of vibration, of thought, of what we're telling ourselves and what we're speaking out, okay? I promise you, getting a handle on that, becoming very aware of the mind and where it's vibrating at all times when you are awake, is going to change everything. And the past and the ugly that it holds, yes, it wasn't fair. Allow the acceptance of that. And acceptance doesn't mean that you're saying, oh, it's okay that this happened. It's not that at all. It's saying, you know what, this happened, I can't change it. I can only change me and my thoughts about it and how I feel about it. And that's what acceptance is. And then therefore, when we get into that space, it just opens everything up because now we're present. We're no longer looking behind. So let's pull a planetary influence. Okay, look at this. South node with life's debts. So, Spirit is saying, when you look upon the past and certain unfairnesses, injustices, look at it as you've been learning a lot of things, okay? And you're also balancing your own karmic energy, you know, from this life, maybe from past life. And balancing karmic energy doesn't look, it's not a tit for tat thing, okay? When somebody does something that really hurts you or is wrong, is unfair, is of lower vibrational energy, when they hand that to you, it's going to come back to them somehow, some way. But the way it comes back to them, it may not necessarily look exactly like what they handed to you. What comes back to them is what's going to impact them the most to facilitate expansion of thought and change and growth within inside of them. Okay, that's what the karmic energies are. They're not punishment. They're insights for expansion, to overcome, different versions of ourself that vibrate in those lower spaces, that attract those lower vibrational energies. All right. So some of these things from the past, look at it as energies balancing out, and, you being given growth and expansion through those experiences. And, we've all had traumas in our past, and just depending on where we are in the healing process of that is how well we can receive a message like this or not. There was a time when my trauma was so fresh and so real that I couldn't look at it as that I was receiving any sort of growth or blessing or anything in it. It was just so awful and dark and painful and crushing to me. And now, years on, from that and, healing and moving forward, I look back and I can see all that I did learn and gain and change and transform from those harder, heavier experiences of my life. It's our choice what we do with what happens to us. And no, sometimes it doesn't seem fair at all, and it's hard and it's heavy, but everybody in this world goes through their stuff, everybody. And when I'm feeling really bad about myself and my situations, I know, I just remind myself, this could be worse. This could be worse, because it could. It absolutely could. And your energies are balanced out. And now it's time to get that mind very, very consistent in what we're speaking to ourselves and what we're speaking out to the universe. So let's pull some tarot. Oh, and look at that, just flipped. Look at that. Yeah, some of the negative things brought you a lot of growth and change and balanced out your scales. And now it's time for that positive. All right, because look at the symbol of Libra, which is balance. Okay, so we have the Magician. Yes, there's a lot of magic in you. But look at that, what gets in your way right there, the Nine of Swords, those thoughts of poverty consciousness, of unfairness, of dwelling on the negative. Wow, High Priestess. And the Death card, okay. Yeah, this right here is talking about all the growth you've received, okay? You are quite intuitive. You should always, always, always listen to your intuitive promptings leading you towards action, okay? And the Death card, the past is over. Those experiences are over. You've completed your cycle within them, and now it's time for your energy to balance out and good to come in. You are very magical. You are a good manifester. Mercury right there. But here it's like that poverty consciousness, of really dwelling on what's wrong in the present, or being so focused on all the negative of the past. Like, that is what gets in your way, and getting a handle on that is going to really clear you out to where it's like you're just a direct channel, and you're going to know intuitively, like, every step you take, every action you make, you're going to know exactly what you need to do. The past is over. All right, let's pull more cards. It's time for new experiences. Things are going to be different. Okay, we have the King of Wands, and this Wands is the energy of the soul, of action right there. You are so magic. Four of Swords. Yeah, we've got to really quiet our mind. We've got to heal our mind and the poverty consciousness. And again, another reminder that the past is over. You got the Death twice there. It's time for your victory. Like, your soul, your intuition is going to lead the way. And Strengths. Yeah. I'm not saying like what's happened or what you've been through is easy or fair. I'm not. But I can see that it has made you a more well-rounded person. It's expanded you consciously. It's expanded you emotionally. You are very intuitive. You are a wise soul. You are magical. You are a really good manifester. The only thing that gets you is just the thoughts, okay? That's your kryptonite, is this poverty consciousness, or just being unable to stop thinking about and replaying over and over these more negative, lower vibrational experiences. And when we try to shift our thoughts, it's not saying that we don't give acknowledgement to the truth of what we feel. Acceptance is that, saying, this is what I feel, and now I'm ready to move into a new thought and a new emotion about it. And Spirit will come in and really help you and assist you with that. Ace of Wands, see, all about action, movement, and when you are a clear vessel, there's no stopping you. Yes, once we heal the mind, look at that, things are just going to start coming together for you. Okay, many of you, this is about a relationship that just lingers on. But it's time, like it's the journey is over with that. It's time for you to get yours, the lessons that were attached to all of that. Like, you've done it, you've completed it, okay? And it's time to move on from it. And look at that, there's that Six of Pentacles again. Your energies are balanced. They are. You have paid your karmic debts. You have learned your lessons. And now Spirit does not want this to haunt you, to harm you, to hinder you, to prevent you from moving forward to some really good stuff that you are meant to have, that you are meant to experience. All that is lost or taken from us returns to us in another form, right? All right, memories of Atlantis. And that just right there is very synchronistic, because Atlantis of the past, right? So memories of the past, it's time to heal them. Spiritual acceleration, progress, and technology. Yeah, you have grown, okay? You have balanced your karmic energies. You've paid your karmic debts. It's done. It's over. You've got that reiterated twice with the death card, and it's time for new energy for you. It's time for the magic to return into your life, okay? So those are your messages. I am sending you lots of love and light. Take care. Hello to everybody who chose the fifth option, the icosahedron. This is a representation of emotion, all right? So this is a message from Spirit about your emotional body and what's going on in that space at this time, all right? Because what's going on there is reflecting in your external, and I feel that there's some confusion, some distortion, and you've been asking Spirit, like, why is this happening? Why is this happening? And so Spirit's coming in with the message now and leading you to your emotional energy, your emotional vibration. So let's pull some cards and go deeper into this and see what else Spirit would like to add. Okay, you know what? When I was shuffling, I was feeling the obsession card. I really was. And then here it is. Okay, so with the obsession card, this is a message that you are emotionally obsessing about something right now. And as this is general, only you know what that specific thing is. And Spirit's trying to bring your attention to it, saying, you know, by obsessing over this emotionally, it's creating resistance in your life, okay? So this could be where we're obsessing over a relationship, we're obsessing over something we want, we're obsessing over something that didn't happen, didn't pan out, but in the emotional body, like it's playing over and over and over, okay? And the emotional body, the energy that it's putting out, you know, that's where we're vibrating, and that's how we're typically feeling. So Spirit's trying to bring your attention to this energy, okay? And if you're not currently in that space, Spirit is saying, you know, this is a tendency that you might have. And, you know, it's natural when we're trying to sort through something, figure something out, you know, to really obsess about it, right? But this is a message of like, it's to your detriment, and it creates resistance, and it kind of like holds you back. So Spirit wants to help you with this to balance this energy out, because in doing so, a major shift will take place in your reality. So let's take a look at your chakras. Oh, wow, look at that. We've got the sacral intimacy, freedom, acceptance, trust with relationships. So for the majority of you at this time, this is about a relationship in your life, either of past or present, or maybe even future, what type of relationship you want. And this could be a friend, family member, or romance, okay? But this obsessing is throwing your sacral chakra out of balance, and that's where your resistance is. So the sacral chakra is the where we process emotions, where we feel passion, we feel creativity. It's nurturing energy. It's where we give life to creation, to manifestation, okay? But right now, there's this imbalance in your sacral around relationships in general, or around a very specific relationship. So we're gonna pull more cards, but definitely start doing some sacral chakra meditating. There's a ton from YouTube to choose from to really get those energies balanced out. And in doing so, clarity and understanding is going to come where there was confusion and distortion. All right, so let's see what planetary influence is at play with this. Okay. So we have Saturn return with age. So at the soul level, you have signed up to receive a lot of growth and transformation through relationships in this life journey, okay? Because Saturn is our teacher, right? Our the bringer of lessons that expands our consciousness, that expands our emotional body, that expands the essence of our soul, okay? So you've been working on some lessons, and that's why you feel like you're kind of sucked into that obsessive energy, trying to understand, trying to figure things out, etc., etc., etc. And so with that coming through, Spirit's saying, you know, take a moment and pull back and let's examine what we are obsessing about. Because once we examine, okay, yeah, I'm obsessing because I got rejected. Like, why did they reject me? We had this really great connection. Everything was going well. I thought they liked me. I liked them. And then this happened. I just don't understand. And you're playing over every conversation in your head over and over, trying to find that moment to define what has happened. And identifying, you know, where we're obsessing, and then choosing to pull our energy back through discipline. Like, I'm not going to obsess, because through that incredible over analyzing over and over and over, it's like you're spinning your wheels and the answer, the understanding evades you. But when we recognize what we're obsessing about, we pull back, the why we're obsessing about that is going to come through, and then there's clarity, there's breakthrough for you. All right, so let's pull some tarot cards and go deeper. Okay, Ace of Swords, look at that. This is utter clarity. This is the absolute truth right here. Knight of Swords. Ten of Pentacles. Knight of Pentacles. And the Three of Wands. Okay, one thing that's coming through here also is Spirit wants to get you out of this. For those of you, this won't apply for everybody, but for those of you who this fits, really take this to heart. Spirit wants to get you out of like this perpetual energy of waiting for somebody to come back. Energy like that, because this is like, I'm waiting. Okay, the Three of Wands, I'm waiting. Nine of Pentacles, I'm waiting for a long time here. Okay, and the reason why we wait or we hope for a like specific person, okay, or this could even be where you are just waiting for a real, true, healthy romance or a real, true friend. Okay, it's like we're either waiting on a specific person or a relationship that we desire to be in our life just in general, okay? And Spirit wants to get you out of that waiting energy, because when we're waiting, we're not really living in the present. We are focused on the past, because either this person is of the past, or we've decided that we want this specific type relationship in our life in the past, and so we're in this waiting mode, okay? And Spirit wants to get you out of that waiting mode, because when we're just waiting, it's like we're waiting for something to come to us, and we're not participating in life. We're not experiencing our moments, okay? And you've got to understand, if you are like waiting for somebody to come back into your reality, you're not fully living, you're not fully engaged in your own life. It's like you are stuck in a point of time, and you know what is meant to be will be when it's time for it to be, and what is not meant to be, it's never going to solidify. So the message from Spirit is, you know, if this is somebody that you're waiting on, it's better to just live your life right now and do what's going to make you happy instead of just waiting. Because if this is meant to be, when it's time, you're going to be in a position and this other person's going to be in a position, okay? And you don't have to wait for that. It's like life is naturally going to unfold it that way for you. And if this person is not back in your life in this moment right now, it's because it's not meant to be right now. In the future, there definitely could be where you guys will, you know, come back together, but don't wait around for that, because if that's going to happen, it's going to happen. You need to live your life and flow and expand and enjoy. And, you know, sometimes with relationships, we do have to separate and break apart and learn a lot of different lessons through other people and grow so that we can be the right fit and match for a specific person to come back into our life. Okay. But it's like the message here is don't stop living life and waiting around on somebody else to come back or to make up their mind, because you're cheating yourself in doing so. And it's not fair to you. It's not, absolutely not. Now, if this is where, you know, you're trying to manifest like a friend or romantic person to come into your life, don't wait around for that to happen. The best thing you can do is live your life to the fullest right now, today. Do all the things right now, today, that are going to make you happy, that are going to make you feel fulfilled. And emotionally, don't obsess that you don't have this person, you don't have love, you don't have romance in your life, because obsessing over that is perpetuating that experience. Obsess over what it's like to fall in love, what it's like to feel loved, all the different things that you want to do and explore this world with your partner. Think about all of that and obsess about that. You know, stay in those higher vibrations emotionally around, you know, friendships, love, romance. Because when we sink into those lower vibrations and we're very negative and we're in this place of waiting, because there's a deep recognition of it's not here, it's not happening, which perpetuates that experience of that energy. We want to get into the present and live life to the fullest in each and every moment and distract ourselves from what we feel is missing from our life, to the point so much so that we do feel totally fulfilled, because in that space then everything comes, because your energy is wide open. And I see right here at your door, there's a lot of wonderful experiences trying to come in to your world. Okay, just take a look. Look at, I knocked those two downs, these two cards down, which are the cards of waiting and no movement. Yeah, see all these different experiences and happiness that are trying to come through your door to you. And our energy of waiting keeps those experiences waiting at the door. Okay, and Spirit wants you to know that, because it's like once we stop obsessing about something coming back or something coming in and start living our fullest in the now, it's like it all just appears for you. Right? See, it's we've got to make the choice that we're gonna mentally and emotionally vibe in the place of what we want to experience, instead of obsessing over the fact that it's not there. Seven of Cups, that goes back to, there's so many energies and experiences that are trying to come into your reality, but look at that, they're blocked because of our perception about ourselves and our reality at this time. Around relationship, yep. And see, we're waiting, but there's no action, there's no movement. And so when we're in that waiting, we're not producing, therefore nothing is coming, right? It's like we've got to start acting and living in the moment and having fun right now, exactly with what we have, where we're at, you know. And for me personally, like I have really, really, really struggled with love and romantic energies and relationships. So I can relate to this reading so, so well. And I finally just came into a place of acceptance of my singlehood, and that, nope, the love of my life, it didn't work out. You know, he ended up marrying somebody else and having a baby. And to me, that was my sign that if we were meant to be, none of that would have unfolded, right? And so I was like, okay, that's clearly where he's meant to be. So what about me? Where am I meant to be? And I just started living in the moment and not focusing on all of that. And then a lot of love came into my life, okay? So I have lived this. I understand it completely. We got the star that jumped out as I said that. Yeah, things will turn around. They will, I promise. We've just got to stabilize our emotional energy about it. Look at that, the Lovers. Knight of Cups, Seven of Swords, the Hierophant, and the Emperor. There is, look at what's very next, that Two of Wands again. There is somebody out there for you, okay? There is somebody out there for you. And at this point, don't define who that person is. Focus on the qualities that you want. So if there's somebody that you feel is just your soulmate and you're meant to be, instead of focusing on them specifically when you're trying to call in love and romance, focus on the qualities about them that you love so much, okay? Because that's what you want to call into your world. And you know, this right here, Seven of Swords with Hanged Man, this is also about disrupted thoughts around the matter. Okay, so you got the icosahedron talking about the emotional energy, and then these two cards talking about your mental energy about it. There is so much happiness, so much abundance, love, goodness that wants to come in to your world, to your experience. Okay, but you've got to make the choice to open that door and not obsess and focus on what is missing from your life, but rather get present and focus on what is good, what is happy about your life. And when we're trying to call in love and romance, don't notice it's not there. Just immerse yourself in all those good feelings around relationships. And there is something that is just going to come right in. There is somebody for you. There absolutely is. Whether this is romance or a friendship, it's like it will be a meeting of the souls, okay? The divine matrix, interconnectedness, synchronicity, and God incidences. Yeah, Spirit is coming in strong and telling you what is meant to be will be, okay? When your energy is open to receive it, it's gonna be. And what is not meant to be, what is not on your path, what is not a match to you, even if in your mind you think it is, it will not solidify. Really trust your path, trust your process. There is a beautiful relationship and connection for you. It's just all about getting present and emotionally getting out of that vibration of it's not here, it's not happening, it's not here, it's not happening, to feeling in love, feeling good about it, and sacral meditations will help you with that. All right, so those are your messages. I'm sending you lots of love and light. Take care. Hello to everybody who chose the sixth option, the dodecahedron, and this is universal energy. All right, so first and foremost, all of those of you who are attracted to this one, you are highly spiritual, you are tapped in to the higher dimensions, psychics, intuitives, energy healers, clairsentient, claircognizant, all of that. Okay, that is what this is about. And this is a confirmation from Spirit that you guys are very, very sensitive to the spirit realm, as well as being quite empathic and sensitive, very, very spiritual, highly evolved, highly advanced soul attracted to this. Okay, so let's pull some cards and see what information spirit wants to bring to you about yourself at this time. Oh, I'm not surprised to see this, especially my very strong empaths out there. We have parasite. Okay, so right now, in some area of your life, you may be feeling very out of sorts, and it's because you have a parasite. This could be a codependent relationship, okay, or this could be somebody who is just very, very draining to your energy. It's like they always need you to help them. They always need you to save them. They're always having a bad day, like something's always wrong, and they're always coming to you to fix it and saying stuff like, well, nobody else understands like you. Like they really butter you up. But when you're hurting, when you're low, it's like they don't have the time of day to hear your troubles or to be there back for you. Okay, there is a parasitic relationship of some kind in your life right now, and spirit wants to point that out. And you've got to remember, because of where you vibrate, you do attract broken people, broken souls. They're drawn into your light, but you've got to have boundaries. Okay, so let's pull a chakra card and look at your chakras. Third eye, the mind, openness, flexibility, imagination, and learning. See, look at you. You get a lot of information. You channel, spirits speak to you. Very important that you do meditations at least once a week to balance out your third eye energy, because you are receiving a lot of messages, insight, information from the spirit realms. Okay, and sometimes for you guys, it's almost as though even if you are, awake and conscious sitting here in the physical, you go somewhere else, okay? You get very lost in thought, and spirit takes you on a journey, all right? So you have a very powerful third eye. You read energy, okay? But when you get emotionally involved, it can really distort your vision of what that energy represents. So let's pull a card to see what planetary influence may be involved at this time. Yeah, I'm not surprised. Look at that, sun, spirit. You are the light, and people are drawn into you. Your energy is healing. Your advice is amazing. Your love is unmatched, okay? You guys need to recognize how different and special you are compared to the average person, okay? You don't know life any differently than being directed by the spirits, your intuition filling everybody and everything. Like, you don't know any different than that. That is your reality, but most people are made that way. They can't perceive beyond their own emotional needs, wants, and desires, right? But you are somebody who can, and you go vast and wide, and you're caring, you're compassionate, and your energy really draws people in. And don't think that every single person that, comes to you that needs help or whatever, that spirit has brought them there. All right. Sometimes spirit brings us people so that we can learn boundary. It's not for us to fix their issues and help them out. Okay. And I feel like right now you guys are kind of going through that, where you're trying to determine, okay, these people that come in, am I supposed to help them, or am I learning from them? Like boundaries, like protecting your energy. Okay. Because you and the way you exist and the way that you just naturally vibrate is healing energy. You don't have to go the extra mile with every person to help them fix their problems, help them with the solution, whatever. That's not your job. You vibrating offers that just naturally. Okay, so don't feel that every person that crosses your path that you have to help them or fix it for them or give them the answer. You do not. Seven of Cups. You guys might have a couple of these parasitic relationships in your life. Wow, see, the Sun, you got it twice. That's who you are. That's what you are. That's your soul. That's the way other energy interacts with you, okay? You're just that powerful. Three of Wands. Four of Cups. And the Empress. Okay, so you're feeling a little bit frustrated, like, you know, where is my person to have my back? Where is, you know, my person to hear me, to love me, to be there for me? And it's not even like that people aren't there for you. It's just you're at such a high level of consciousness that the average person really doesn't know how to advise you, okay? You are the one that's usually advising and helping others, okay? And I get it. I know how frustrating it can be to be in that situation. Like, gosh, sometimes I just want to be weak. Sometimes I want somebody to catch me. Sometimes I want somebody to have those best words of advice and just make my world all better. Like, I give that to so many. Why can't I have that in return? Like, where is it for me? Like, I see you waiting for it and you're irritated, you're frustrated about it. And Spirit is saying, you know, you are the Empress, whether you're masculine or feminine. And there's nothing above the Empress or Emperor energy here on the earth plane. Think of it that way, okay? The wealth of abundance, of your wisdom, of your energy, of the light that just emanates from you is so vast compared to the average person. You are like one of the lights in this world, okay? And know that, know your power, know your strength, know what you are, because what you are to everybody, that's what the spirits are to you. That's where your strength is. That's where your wisdom comes from. Okay, is that higher level, because you're already so up there. All right, let's pull some more cards. The Hierophant, yeah. You are just, so the spirits are with you all the time. And maybe some of you, this is more of an awakening reading where you're becoming aware of this about yourself. Okay, really take it to heart. Some of you already know, and I'm just preaching to the choir, and you're like, okay, Spirit, you got jokes. I already know this. And Spirit's like, yeah, but you know the deal. It's time for some boundaries. All right, Hanged Man. Yeah, look at that. It's time for boundaries. Yes, you're the sun, but it's okay for the sun to have boundaries and not shine every single day of the week. It's okay. Nine of Pentacles, Nine of Swords, and the Chariot. You have special magic and luck on your side that the average person does not. All right, and you know that. You've seen magic work in your life and you're like, wow. Okay, there are benefits to being you. There are perks to being you. There are things that happen for you that don't happen for others because of who you are, because of where you vibrate, okay? And right now, you are truly learning about boundaries, and that you don't have to fix it all, that you don't have to shine every day, that it's okay for sometimes for you to feel confused, for you to feel lost, for you to not have the answers. It's okay. It's okay. Even though you're so vastly expanded, you're still learning, you're still growing. All right, so let's pull some more cards. Also, don't worry so much about stuff. Like, you're always going to land on your feet. Always, always, always. I mean, come on. That's you. Look at you. Just wow. There I go. Making all the cards fall. High Priestess and the Hierophant. You are definitely one with the angels. Wheel of Fortune. Yeah, it's time for you to really learn about these boundaries, because you're going to realize how much more success you have once implemented. Yeah, look at that. Also with this, your ability gift, you are meant to make money from this, okay? And you don't have to feel guilt or shame in that, because you are giving and sharing your energy with people when you're assisting them spiritually. You are giving that. You deserve to get something in return. 9 of Wands. Yeah, sometimes you just get really lonely. The spirits are there. Those are your companions, the spirits and the angels, and there's no better. I promise you. They won't let you down like the humans will. And the 7 of Pentacles. Don't doubt yourself. Do not doubt yourself. Spirit is confirming right now who and what you are, what you're working on, and why. All right, let's pull one final card. Akashic Records, clearing old stories, releasing past lives, freedom. Yes, see, some of you could even be Akashic Record librarians and have access to that, okay? But this clearing of old stories and releasing past lives is you feeling that you have to always be there, always have to make it better. Yes, you are a light worker, okay? But you don't have to fix it all. You don't always have to. Right now, you are learning so strongly about personal boundaries and the importance of that, okay? So those are your messages. I'm sending you lots of love and light. Take care.